beaten world-class fighters. I think, who did he beat? He beat some high-level world-class boxers. And then, he got like 36, 37, 38.
Hi there, welcome to Boxing Media Hub. So the monster Naoya Inoue has just stopped Ye Kim in the 4th round.
Inoue is not only pound for pound the best in the world, Inoue is the best fighter I've ever seen. Ever seen, no matter what weight category or anything. I have never, ever, in the almost 60 years I've been in boxing, seen anything like Inoue.
Renowned commentator Joe Rogan has recently lauded Japanese boxing sensation Naoya Inoue, often referred to as the Monster, for his exceptional prowess in the ring. In various discussions, Rogan has highlighted Inoue's remarkable speed, precision, and devastating power, which have instilled fear among his opponents. Rogan's admiration underscores Inoue's rising status in the boxing world, with some considering him among the greatest fighters of his generation.
And still can crack, and still as fast as lightning.
Yeah, the power that he possesses, but it's not a thumping power, it's that explosive speed, that explosive power, the footwork he gets in position, and all of a sudden he's landed 3, 4, 5 shots and then he's angled off. A lot like I did in my fight against Lopez. A lot of that, sparring paid off and it did shape me. And I know he did put out a tweet as well, saying that I hope the sparring we did, helped you in this fight, and straight away.
That's amazing.
And I was so excited. He's a legend of the sport.
He is a legend, and he's such an unusual guy. You know what's crazy about him is his calves.
Yeah,
when you look
massive.
At that, they're giant.
Joe Rogan, one of the most prominent voices in combat sports, has openly declared Naoya Inoue as one of the greatest fighters of all time. Known as the Monster, Inoue has dominated the boxing world with his impeccable skill set, blending speed, precision, and sheer power. Rogan, a longtime analyst of combat sports, has praised Inoue's ability to dismantle elite opponents across multiple weight classes, often showcasing surgical accuracy and devastating knockout power.
Use that to set something up to get a guy gone. He only really lets his hands go if his opponents are hurt. That's just who he is. I actually appreciate that about him. It does a few things. One, it keeps him safe because it's basically a defense mechanism. If I'm not wild and loose, you can't really counter me, or I just won't slip up and do something stupid. So there's not a whole lot that I'm giving you, basically, as an opponent. Not a lot that I'm giving you. But also, it preserves energy. And he can preserve energy. I mean, the guys at that weight, they're a whole lot smaller, so they can definitely preserve energy. But when you're throwing those single shots like he does, it preserves energy. So he's still fresh in the championship rounds, which is quite intelligent.
In the most recent fight, Inoue successfully defended his undisputed super bantamweight titles by knocking out Ye Kim in the 4th round. Inoue delivered a powerful right hand to Kim's temple, ending the fight with a stunning knockout. This victory marks Inoue's 29th win, with 26 knockouts and his 24th consecutive title defense.
He's a great finisher. I think he's the best finisher in boxing. He's Joe Louis, he's Mike Tyson, he's Jack Dempsey. 3 of the greatest finishers in the history of the sport. He's all of them.
Inoue's latest triumph against Ye Kim further cements his status as one of boxing's greatest fighters. With a perfect record of 29 wins and no losses, including 26 knockouts, Inoue's dominance across multiple weight classes showcases his versatility and technical prowess. Inoue's ability to read his opponents and deliver precise, powerful punches was evident in his 4th round knockout of Kim. This victory is a testament to his relentless dedication and drive, making him a formidable force in the ring.
Inoue went against the rope. Good right hand off the rope. He's fighting off the ropes now. There's not a part of his game I haven't seen. He's been everybody this fight. Good right hand to the body. Good jab. I mean, Paul Butler can't hit him with shit. Look, you see that? The footwork and the head movement. Back right to, that left came so fast after the right to the body. Yeah, he hurt him. Butler's down. That's it. He's knocked out. 11th round. He broke him down and knocked him out. That is amazing because he tried to open him up. He tried to counter him. He tried to give him confidence. He chased him the whole time. He found a way to pick that lock and knock him out. That's an all-time great fight.
Rogan highlighted how Inoue's achievements, including his unbroken streak of dominant victories and his status as a multi-division champion, make him an undeniable force in the sport. He emphasized Inoue's adaptability and versatility, noting that the Japanese phenom's ability to maintain his power and precision while moving up in weight is a rare quality, seen only in boxing's all-time greats. Rogan often compares Inoue's fighting IQ and in-ring mastery to legendary figures like Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, solidifying his belief that Inoue belongs among boxing's elite.
The kid from Japan, Inoue. So when you see, he got the victory over Cool Boy Steph. Cool Boy Steph, he's not a heavy puncher, good boxer. But far as, Inoue, it was a Filipino fighter, he had fought twice, Donaire. So Donaire was giving him fits in the first fight. And if I'm not mistaken, Donaire was somewhere close to 40 or 40 years old when he fought him the first time. Whereas, and he was in his 20s. So he should have knocked him out in the first fight. Fighting a guy, like I said before, at that age. What I need Inoue to do is, I need him to come fight in the U.S., random blood, urine testing. I think he's a hell of a fighter. A hell of a fighter. I won't take nothing away from him. Hell of a fighter. And I like him because I see he take a lot of my stuff from my playbook.
Furthermore, Rogan is impressed by Inoue's humility and discipline outside the ring, traits that enhance his legacy as a fighter. His seamless victories over top-tier contenders and his ability to entertain fans with electrifying performances have cemented his place as a global boxing superstar.
When people talk about the best fighter in the world, Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, stuff like that, they don't bring up why is Inoue great? They don't watch him. His IQ, if you can just watch him without hating, without being like a nationalist, just like, yo, I'm American, forget everybody in Japan or anywhere else. If you can just be a boxing fan and look, the guy's IQ, he beat Fulton IQ-wise. He set him up. And that's Cool Boy. Inoue's IQ, brother. He's different, bro. He made of that cloth of the very rare.
Naoya Inoue, the Japanese sensation, has recently reached an extraordinary milestone by becoming a two-time undisputed champion, an achievement rarely seen in the boxing world. Renowned for his explosive power and technical mastery, Inoue continues to cement his legacy as one of the greatest fighters in the history of the sport.
Inoue went against the rope. Good right hand off the rope. He's fighting off the ropes now. There's not a part of his game I haven't seen. He's been everybody this fight. Good right hand to the body. Good jab. I mean, I don't think Paul Butler can't hit him with shit. Look, you see that? The footwork and the head movement. Back right to, that left came so fast after the right to the body. Yeah, he hurt him. Butler's down. That's it. He's knocked out. 11th round. He broke him down and knocked him out. That is amazing because he tried to open him up. He tried to counter him. He tried to give him confidence. He chased him the whole time. He found a way to pick that lock and knock him out. That's an all-time great fighter.
Flat out, he's my favorite fighter in the world. Watching that guy fight, man, and waking up at 6:30 a.m. to watch the undercard to get ready for a Naoya Inoue fight has become a bit of a pastime for me now. I love it. I'm up there. I have my espresso. I'm sitting outside watching. My neighbors hate me because I'm yelling at the camera at 7:30 in the morning. Every knockdown that happened in this fight, and there was a bunch of them. I mean, I was screaming at the TV.
Inoue is widely regarded as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world due to his extraordinary achievements and performances across multiple weight divisions. Inoue has won world titles in 4 weight classes: light flyweight, super flyweight, bantamweight, and super bantamweight, demonstrating his versatility and power.
He is the best boxer in the world. His resume is better. His accolades are better. Becoming 2-time undisputed. The names that he's fought have all been legitimate and dangerous. We are seeing a potential icon in the making. Pound for pound, one of the hardest hitters. Pound for pound, one of the smartest fighters. Pound for pound has perfected nearly every aspect of this sport. Of every major monster in the boxing world today, he is the king of all. Even better than Terrence Crawford. Even better than Gervonta Tank Davis. Better than Usyk. We can keep going down the list. Inoue is the best fighter in the world today. There is no boxer today that has the complete package of outright talent, discipline, power, speed, skill, adaptability, defensive soundness, and toughness. All wrapped in one. That brother is the best fighter in the world. He's the best in the world.
His notable victories include defeating Nonito Donaire and Stephen Fulton, solidifying his dominance and earning praise from boxing legends like Mike Tyson and Teddy Atlas. These achievements, combined with his technical prowess and knockout ability, firmly establish Inoue as a top P4P fighter in the sport.
Would you say the monster is multi-dimensional?
Yeah, of course.
But have you seen him legitimately be multi-dimensional?
Yeah.
From a standpoint of being able, obviously we know he can punch.
Yeah.
We've seen him get to the body. But
he's a box people
I really haven't seen him stay on the outside and counter punch.
Do you think that's what he's gonna have to do against Fulton though?
It's not the point. The point is you just call him the #1 fighter on the planet.
Pound for pound.
But you gotta be able to do it all.
Yeah.
Who they fight? I mean, you can say that for Crawford. Who they fight?
And I've always said his torque is so impressive, the way he's able to kind of turn on everything, like you said, and he is so well balanced. But he also is so savvy in there with his feints, and he didn't fight or bite, I should say, on any of Fulton's feints. And he set up everything so perfectly and laid so many traps. I'll tell you, I was so impressed with how he looked because of the level of opponent he was facing. That's what made it like, damn.
Mario, I thought in the first round, he controlled it, but in the first minute of round 2, Fulton had a look on his face like, this is more difficult than I thought.
When he started going in his little feints, and he just with his little shoulders, he'd feint high, feint low, come up with the up jab. The up jab was so impressive. His hands and his feet are quick, but the way he sort of sets his traps and he's able to kind of explode with quick combinations, and they all have power.
Yes. Right there, you're able to hit him. This guy is really
one more minute.
Really hard to hit, Cross.
Honestly, Mike, do you think the winner, did you see the monster in the red zone?
Yeah.
Do you think he's the best pound for pound, or the winner of this fight is the best fighter in the world?
Japanese fighter is the best fighter. Mike, they've said, my opinion on it, I'm nobody, but I think he's the best fighter.
Mike, the idea's been thrown out there for him to move up to 130 fights to fight Gervonta Davis down the line. Could you see that fight happening?
Yeah, listen, how much he wants to move? He's 122 now, right?
He's 122. He'd be going to 135.
Why don't they fight 132, something like that? Both of them. Yeah.
Hey,
give him a TV break. Give him a TV break. You got a TV break, y'all. One TV break. Come on, now. Get it for
might have it against Spencer.
Fight that person.
Keep switching.
He should fight Wade.
Hey, Mike, we got arguably.
Thanks.
We got arguably. I'm cool. Come on.
Inoue, now a 2-division undisputed champion, is committed to maintaining peak performance in the featherweight division rather than pursuing fights in higher weight classes. He believes that staying within his ideal weight range enables him to optimize his power and speed, demonstrating his unwavering dedication to the sport. Inoue prioritizes dominating his division with precision and intensity, focusing on excellence over the pursuit of fame or fortune. Inoue, known as the Monster, dominated the fight from the beginning, using his speed, precision, and power to keep Fulton on the defensive.
He made him concentrate more on defense and surviving than Fulton really wanted to early. He set he set the course of the fight, the mentality of the fight, the theme of the fight right from the start. And had him thinking of surviving more than he wanted to think of surviving. He being Fulton. I'm not saying Fulton wasn't trying to win. He was. He's a confident, very proud fighter. And he's very strong mentally, too. I'm saying that he never fully got a chance to get into a gear that he'd have liked to, where he could have gotten a rhythm going. Because Inoue put him right on his heels and a bit into it, as I said, a defensive posture, even though he's a defensive fighter who lives by defense and counters. Inoue mentally had him contained or limited a bit. You know, you have a lot of fast cars, you have Ferraris and all that stuff, so you would understand this. It's almost like putting somebody into a speeding car that's making turns at 120 miles per hour, and it's kind of hard to get comfortable behind the wheel when you're being tossed into the passenger seat. That's what it looked like to me. That he kept him under such pressure that he couldn't really get into the driver's seat. And the Monster, I added a word to his name. the monster, I had a smart monster. And I said this before the fight, and I say it again, that this was a matchup of styles that may have given you a glimpse of what a Pacquiao-Mayweather fight would have looked like if the fight had not happened 5 years too late, where Pacquiao was still at his peak as a great offensive fighter like Inoue is, and versus a great defensive fighter.
Naoya Inoue's victory over Stephen Fulton was a defining moment in his career, showcasing his prowess and solidifying his status as one of the top pound-for-pound boxers in the world. The fight took place on July 25, 2023, at the Ariake Arena in Tokyo, Japan, where Inoue captured the WBC and WBO super bantamweight titles by defeating Fulton in the 8th round with a knockout. Inoue's relentless offensive assault reached its peak with a devastating right hand, swiftly followed by a precise short left, flooring Fulton and sealing the win. The combination showcased Inoue's signature blend of power, speed, and precision, leaving no room for recovery. With calculated aggression and flawless execution, he dismantled Fulton, delivering a performance that emphasized his dominance in the ring.
Obviously like Mayweather, which Fulton was known to be, although not quite at the level of Mayweather. There's not too many guys at that level. But to his credit, he had to go over to Japan. Fulton was ready mentally, physically, to give his best effort. And against any other fighter, Ken, at that weight, he probably would have won. But not against this. Not against this. Kind of like in the same situation. Who knew that the 2 pound-for-pound fighters fighting on the same week, that both of them would separate themselves the way they did and show you why they're so special? That, both of them. And I remember Pedro Martinez, you're getting another shout out. I remember he said to me, Teddy, Inoue is #1 pound for pound right now after his fight.
Naoya Inoue, the reigning undisputed super bantamweight champion, is widely considered the favorite due to his impeccable record and exceptional form. Known for his devastating power and surgical precision, Inoue has dominated top-tier opponents, such as Stephen Fulton and Nonito Donaire, showcasing his adaptability and resilience. Experts point to Inoue's consistent activity, 4 fights in the past year, and superior conditioning as factors that set him apart. Sean Porter, the former welterweight champion and respected boxing analyst, has made a bold prediction about Naoya Inoue's future in the sport. He believes that Inoue, the reigning undisputed super bantamweight champion, has the potential to become the next Manny Pacquiao, one of the sport's most iconic figures. According to Porter, Inoue possesses the kind of charisma, skill, and excitement that makes him an irresistible draw for boxing fans around the world. Inoue is someone who has that special something. Porter emphasizes he's got the power, the speed, and the skills to be one of the best of all time. But it's not just his abilities in the ring that set him apart. It's how he carries himself and connects with the fans. He's not just a fighter, he's someone people want to watch because of who he is as a person and as a fighter.
Listen, before we get to
like the first 3.
We got to preview Haney and Garcia. We got some time left, but we got to get to this whole madness on this whole Naoya Inoue madness on Twitter. He said,
I know a thing or two.
I ain't in this.
I know a thing or two about, running into problems.
Listen, let him for context. If you did, I don't know if they clipped it wrong or what. The question that was presented to me by Jim, do you think Inoue should come to the United States? Not, do you think he needs to come to the United States? If he said needs, I heard should. So let me go on record for saying that. But basically, what I was trying to convey to the audience is I think that this is exactly what I said. I think it depends on what Naoya Inoue wants. Does he want to be a star in boxing, or does he want to be a star in Japan? He's clearly a star in Japan. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go on record for saying it. I wouldn't leave Japan. If I'm a star at home, why would I leave home?
Gervonta Davis, a prominent figure in the boxing world, has frequently shared his admiration for Naoya Inoue. He commended Inoue's exceptional technical skill, resilience, and extraordinary adaptability during fights. Davis acknowledged that taking on Inoue would be an immense challenge, emphasizing the Japanese star's unique ability to analyze opponents and adjust his tactics in real time. According to Davis, Inoue's fearsome reputation is well-earned, not just because of his physical strength and speed, but due to his intelligent fighting style and unwavering determination. Davis emphasized that any fighter stepping into the ring with Inoue must be prepared for an all-out war, as Inoue's relentless pursuit of victory leaves no room for error.
Inoue's
The color hair? No. He is good.
21-0, undefeated. He's a 3-division champion. He's a big puncher. He was champion 112.
Fuck Bam a puncher. He is good.
Who's that? Inoue. Yeah, he's fighting this weekend.
He is good. I'm gonna watch him.
That's the one you asked where he come from. Yeah. He's Japanese.
Good. His placements and everything.
Footwork.
Yeah.
Defense.
He's 29 years old, and I said that 28. But I said that Manny Pacquiao and Triple G didn't get famous till after they were 30. Tank, are you willing to go down to 118 to fight him?
I can't get to 118.
But if you could, it would be fireworks.
The potential matchup between Naoya Inoue and Gervonta Davis has generated a buzz comparable to the iconic Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao fight. Both Inoue and Davis are considered top-tier athletes in the boxing world, and their bout promises to be a clash of titans.
The modern-day Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather, and Naoya the Monster Inoue versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Oh, y'all said I was crazy. History repeats itself. East versus the West. Tank Davis versus Naoya Inoue. Let me get my smoothie, huh? They learn from Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao. They learn from them. They don't wait too long now. Now the fight is right on time. And now you heard what Gervonta Tank Davis had to say.
Yeah, that would be a fun fight. Now that would be technical. That fight right there, like me and him. But I think I'd be too big for him.
Probably, yeah.
I'd be too big for him, yeah. But that fight would be like,
it's like a dream fight.
Yeah, facts.
Not that crazy, is it? It's not that crazy. Gervonta Tank Davis, right now, you look at him and say, certainly he's too big. Until we see how Naoya Inoue fare against Cool Boy Stephen Fulton. That's when we'll find out. If Naoya Inoue comes in hydrated well, punching fast, punching hard, remember how Manny Pacquiao looked against Eric Morales.
What are your thoughts on Joe Rogan's praise for Naoya Inoue as one of boxing's greatest of all time? Do you agree with his assessment of Inoue's power, precision, and adaptability? Share your opinions in the comments below.